welcome to Shakedown Zone this week, where I have all the news and notes from the world of racing just for you. We are still in the round of 12 in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, and we're on to race 2 in this round at the Kansas Speedway for the Hollywood Casino 400. After a bad race in Charlotte for a lot of the chasers, they were looking for a win to punch their ticket to the round of 8. But early, it wouldn't look good for a few of the chasers. Denny Hamlin was the first victim of the day, falling back in the field with a possible tire going down, but he was saved by an Eric Almirola wreck that would keep the 11 from going a lap down. Having problems early helped Hamlin move his way up through the day and get out of Kansas with a 15th place finish. Fueling issues would hit the 78 on lap 115. Another lucky yellow flag would help Martin Truex Jr. bring the car back in to try and fix the problem, but they would still have issues throughout the entire day. Now, late in the day, Kevin Harvick in the 4 was in desperate need of a great finish on the day, and he drove like it, taking the lead away from Matt Kenseth. But Chase Elliott would overtake the 4 car for a bit, but the tire bug would bite the 24 hard and ruin his day. The 2 car to Brad Keselowski would turn into a lawnmower on lap 189 after a little bump and run from Denny Hamlin. That would destroy the front end of the number 2 and would obviously end his day. It's okay, Brad. Head to the hauler, have yourself a Miller Lite, you'll be just fine. Carl Edwards would lead the field to the green on the final restart, but Kevin Harvick in the 2nd spot would get the better jump on the green flag and would sail away. After 2 horrible finishes in a row, Harvick comes back to win at Kansas and give everyone a bloomin' Monday at Outback. Let's hear what the Kansas winner had to say on his big win.
We started off well, and our car would fall off a little bit more than some of the other cars, but it seemed like that kind of played into our hands as we got towards the end of the race with a half a run there. I think that the last restart obviously was the key to getting into victory lane. I think, for me, looking in the mirror, knowing we were clear, we just needed to get as far out as we could, because I felt like the car was going to drop off. It didn't really drop off the last time out just because of track position, but I knew there was a couple cars back there that had taken tires. I guess that was the 18 behind me that had some speed, but I felt like we could have maintained that gap pretty easily. But I didn't really know exactly where our car was going to go based on what had happened during the day, but clean air really made a big difference for us.
Harvick is on to the round of 8 with his win at Kansas, and Jimmy Johnson is in as well with his Charlotte win. But let's see where the rest of the chase grid stands. Rookie Chase Elliott, after a bad 31st place finish, sits at the bottom of the standings. Former champ Brad Keselowski is right above him at 11th after finding the grass at Kansas and falling 7 spots. Denny Hamlin and Austin Dillon are all in danger of being part of the next 4 cut. Joey Logano with a 3rd place finish is right on the cut line in 8th. Harvick, points-wise, is in 7th, but with the win, he's automatically on to the next round, so he's good. Carl Edwards made a good jump from 6th to 4th, and the top 3 haven't changed with Kyle Busch, Matt Kenseth, and Jimmy Johnson on top of the field. All right, so all this is nice. Kansas and Charlotte were tough, but I'm not sure any of these guys are ready for what's coming this weekend. If you ain't first, you're last. Yes, ladies and gents, we head to Talladega Superspeedway this weekend for the Hellmann's 500 at 2 p.m. Sunday on NBCSN. This is literally anyone's race. No one is safe, so this should shuffle up the standings in a big way. Now this week, a few of the NASCAR Sprint Cup teams were in the Homestead Miami Speedway for a tire test leading up to Ford Championship weekend. And thanks to our friends there, I got to ask chaser Carl Edwards a very important question.
You answered all the racing questions. I just want to know one thing. What is the real Subway sandwich you actually go in there and order? Or is that in the commercial? Because I see it 100 times. I just want to know.
I actually had Subway yesterday for lunch.
Of course you did. Yep.
I did, man. I actually have a photo of it. I don't have Twitter to share it, but I had a rotisserie chicken on wheat, toasted. It's a great sandwich. So I've been eating Subway for about 20 years now, and it's.
You got one of those cards where you just go in and get it?
Yeah. Then but one of my family members took it, so so now I don't have one of those cards. But anyway, yeah, I enjoy Subway. So. I really do, man. It's like
I'm not blaming.
I don't know if it believes you. Like, yeah, sure.
I'm a tuna guy, but it's not. I'm not as healthy, but it's good.
Anyway, I had to pay for it. So,
breaking news: Carl Edwards pays for his own Subway.
Yeah.
I'm really disappointed he actually doesn't have one of those Happy Gilmore cards. Oh well, I'm sure he can cover it. He's fine. All right, you can find us out on Facebook and Instagram at Shakedown Zone and on Twitter at Shakedown_Zone to interact with us. That's going to do it for Shakedown Zone this week. We will see you next week with all the news and notes from the world of racing. Bye-bye and take care.